Yeah, what's going on, peeps? Little New Year message for you all. Obviously, so many times I've told you it's not about that jail life, but like this is now my first. I obviously had the best Christmas I've had in absolutely years. Thanks to certain people, they know exactly who they are. Um, and when I say years, I was in jail for 4 years, so I had the best Christmas I've had for a lot longer than 4 years. It was a really, really good day. But yeah, it's New Year's Eve. I'm just having myself a chilled one. Spent yesterday with my missus. We had our own little Christmas. Because obviously her parents are only just coming round to the idea of me being back in her life. So we had our own little special day yesterday, which was banging. But all in all, I've had the best Christmas and New Year I could ever wish for. Just spending it, obviously a little quiet one on my own. Obviously I'm still in the hostel. I got all the man them in the hostel. Gonna go downstairs and chill in a bit. But as you can see, I'm in my snuggy little mad hooded blanket thing. My missus got me. They're fucking sick. Think you can get them from anywhere. Like I got her one. It was a bit mad, you know, because we both got each other the same kind of present. But oh, they're wicked, mate, for just chilling and that. But yeah, just thought I'd like to leave you all a little New Year message. Say Happy New Year and whatnot, even though it's not quite New Year yet. Let me just turn the telly down. I always do this. Start making content with the telly turned up, and you can always hear it in the background, and it does my head in. But yeah, and another thing, you know them little astronauts that you keep seeing on, you see on TikTok and whatnot. They're absolutely wicked. Like I suffer, like I've told you before, PTSD, anxiety. But I now know just chilling on a night when I'm like, can't get to sleep and that, it's going to be so relaxing and that for me. But yeah, the main point of this video is basically to say this. The amount of years I've been sat in jail at this time, what time right now? 5 o'clock, so I'd just be getting banged up. Well, I'd already be banged up. They bang you up as early as possible, Christmas and New Year, because they obviously want to get home to their families and that. But I'd be banged up now, thinking about maybe my missus out with her mates, or even if she weren't out with her mates, round her families, all having drinks, nice buffet, this and that. I'd be sat in my cell. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'd probably have my hooch. I'd have my bit of weed. I always do well in jail, so I'd have my big fat parcel or whatnot. But it's not the same. Like I keep telling you, jail can be easy, but there's a lot of aspects to it that are fucking hard. And tonight is one of them aspects. So take for instance in Berwyn, where I did most of my sentence, the phones get turned off at 11 o'clock. So if you've got little kiddies who are just at the age where they're not stupid, they know daddy's not working away, they know daddy's in prison, and your phone gets turned off at 11. Obviously, I always had a mobile and that, but a lot of people don't want that. They don't want the grief of getting extra days, and now you don't, you get more than extra days. You get extra sentences. So they can't speak to daddy at New Year. You can't speak to your mom. You can't speak to your granddad. And I lost my granddad in jail, like I've told you before. Now imagine the last New Year he was alive. I couldn't phone him at midnight and say Happy New Year because I was in Stoke Heath and they didn't even have phones in the cell. But most jails now, even the ones with phones in the cell, they get turned off about 11 p.m, I think it is. So just know that although if you're Mandem, one of the lads, you can look after yourself, jail's a breeze. It's a breeze. But the little bits like tonight, they're the punishments. And like, I'm not sitting here advertising jail, because jail's a fucking mugs game. But I'm not going to try and sit here and say, oh, I don't go to jail, you get beaten up every day, you'll get bummed in the shower, because it's bullshit. I'm going to be real with you. If you man them, if you're one of the lads, most of the time you find it a breeze. But don't think, I'm one of the lads, I'm man them. Don't think that there hasn't been nights where I've gone in my cell, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or Boxing Day or New Year or kids' birthdays, or even just days when I've had a bad day. I've had a fight on the landing and I'm in a jail miles away from home. Do not think that I haven't got in my cell and broke down. And any man who tells you that they have never cried in jail is a fucking liar. And bring them to me and I'll tell them you're a fucking liar. Because sometimes it gets like that. Sometimes it's hard. And it's nights like tonight. You will go in your cell and you will break down. You will think, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? And you'll be sat there thinking, that's it, I'm done with it, I'm getting out, I'm getting a job, this and that. And I've done that so many times. And at the time, I think I mean it. But then I get out and I'm straight back to it. But this time, I've actually come out and I've stuck to everything. I mean everything. Like, I'm genuinely done with that life. I cannot be arsed with it. I can't, I'm done with it. So anyway, listen, I'm not going to fucking drag on the conversation. You know the drill. Like I said, jail can be a breeze, but it's nights like tonight when it hits you, when it punishes you, when you can't be with your little one. It's not a good life. Anyway, yo, peace out, boys. Love and respect.